Bueno, pues ya teníamos las misiones completadas. Así que vamos a seguir completando misiones. Que me parece a mí...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Vale. No, por cierto, hice una cosa. Porque efectivamente es que no me dio tiempo activar la acción de virtud. Y por eso mató al compañero. Entonces lo he repetido para que no lo mate. Y ya está. Actualizado, he subido los puntos de pelotón. He mirado los trajes nuevos que me han dado. Y vamos a seguir con el juego. Ya. Otro tonto. El chamán urbano. Esta bola de roca. Así que trátelo de su maldita misión. Mi gente no esté, si os matan a todos, me haré sobre vuestras tumbas. Ah, resulta que el hombre ilusorio no es tan malo como parece, ¿no? El hecho de que, en lugar de torturar, hagas experimentos secretos, solo te hace un poquito menos malo, pero no deja de hacerte malo. Bueno, vamos a ver qué tienes que contarme.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tali. She's not what I expected from her psych report.
Claro,
I like her.
es que Tali es maja. Tali es guay.
Tali's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
I always felt there might have been some chemistry there.
There is. It's in her body language. How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Quarians are so fascinating to me. They also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Is there anything I should know?
Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Tali seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
Más misiones.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Eso es lo de siempre. Vale.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Muy bien. Pues vamos a hablar con Garrus y con Tali. Joder, ya me van a dar sus misiones. Qué guay.
shielding done to your power grid balance?
No, ma.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
¿Perdón?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Claro que te acordaría.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute.
Es una trampa.
Thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians.
Joder.
She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
No te preocupes, que conmigo...
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I know this is important to you, Tali, but stopping the collectors has to come first.
No.
I understand. We're probably not coming back from this mission
Coño.
anyway, right?
Ah.
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location, just in case you change.
Sí, coño, al contrario.
In case we have time.
Si lo que no tenemos tiempo que perder es de... ¡Ah! Gilipollas.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Can you give me a rundown of the problem with
The Admiralty Board has... I'm scared, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict
Retrasarnos
me,
de...
I can never go back.
de ir a la
Okay,
flotilla, coño.
let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help.
Pues claro que sí,
Thank
coño.
you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Me ha despistado el juego. No.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Vamos de caza. Vamos de caza.
There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Pues evidentemente, primero, lo primero es lo primero y lo primero está aquí. Así que... ayuda a Garrus, Ilium, ruta, ayudar a... Vale, ayuda. Ahí está, ayudar a Vale, ¿quién va a acompañarnos en misión diplomática? Bien, bien, los más diplomáticos. Trabajamos para Cerberus. A ver, Garrus es nuestro amigo de siempre. Este no. Lo siento. Garrus o Miranda. Garrus o Miranda. Vamos con mi amigo Garrus.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Ay, Dios mío. Si es que un estornudo los mata.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salayim. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active gas into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active.
Pero si todavía no he reclutado.
I only sent parts and pieces.
Si todavía no he reclutado a Legión.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until...
Y encima la van a arrestar. Hay que joderse.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Panda de...
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing. They shouldn't let that human speak for Talizora. It's not right.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing her. Talizora is guilty.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima.
No pasa nada. Se queda conmigo en la Normandía. Vamos, anda.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
Es que al final todos los que la defienden no van a estar ahí.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Por bocas.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard West Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Chorus, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Vaya.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
You're telling me that one of your ships is controlled by the Geth, and you're sitting here holding a trial?
The ship is disabled, Shepard. Our teams have tried to retake it without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Ahora, vamos a luchar contra los Geth.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admirals sound sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Vale, sí. Ahora vuelvo a la Normandía y no
Tali
tengo
Zora
la
and
Normandía.
father are out of control. Need some damage.
Vámonos. Ahí.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here is looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I
La
assumed he was
reactivó.
testing weapons
Evidentemente
on
no
Geth
Tali.
components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Claro que no.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them. Talizor is guilty.
If Tali Zora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an elegant one.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Bueno. Vamos a ver esos pirateos. Y ahora, por cierto, como son 10, voy a preferir esta munición. Espera, hombre, amigo. Que vas tú muy rápido. Vale. ¡Ahí, coño! Bueno. Lo bueno es que tengo que quitar escudos. Lo bueno es que Garrus tiene la sobrecarga. Entonces, a ver, sobrecarga y pirateo de IA. Es el combo. Vamos. Hemos dicho que me activo esta munición. Vale. Sobrecarga. Aquí. Y pirateo aquí. Nos ponemos otro ahí. Vale, perfecto. Y esta es la que es buena contra escudos. Se mate. Tali.
Got it. Got it. Be right there. Moving.
Branch 1!
On the move. On my way. Moving to position.
Que vamos a dejarles. Ya está. Vale. Vale, ahora sí. Está, fuera. Fácil.
Hostiles with optimal countermeasures.
This should punch through their armor.
Nothing's faster than picking up on.
Ya está. Ahora. Es muy fácil. Cada vez que asoman, fuera escudos. Con una sobrecarga, pirateo de IA, y a tomar por culo y que hagan ellos un trabajo sucio y se maten entre ellos. Nunca matar a un Geth fue tan fácil.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Kayla. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
I'll take it.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Vale. Bueno, he tenido que hacer una pequeña pausa. Aquí estoy de vuelta.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Vamos a ver. Tu traje tiene más bolsillo, me lo creo, pero... Si va embutido... Si va súper apretado y el dron ese tiene tu tamaño, ¿dónde coño lo metiste?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Tú no eres negligente, Tali. No eres nada negligente.
Who's running the system diagnostic?
Bueno,
I didn't authorize it. How many Geth are networked?
Oh. Heads up! Take. Friendly fire. Them up. I got no shield.
Pues sí que dura poco.
Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. I love you very much.
Y se ha morido.
Hostile spotted. Combat
got it. I'll get there.
Bajar, bajar. Esperamos abajo.
Moving to position.
Esperamos abajo.
You got it.
Grabbing cover.
Ahí. Ese ya está para piratear. Ese ya está para piratear. Ese es pirateable. Piratea. Vamos. ¡Ey! No sabía que estaba ese.
I'm going.
On the move.
¡La faena! Ah, que viene otro. Bueno, vas a comer. Ay, no, tengo poderes, no. Ahora. Parado. Sigue disparándote. Tali, ven aquí. ¿Son pirateables? ¿Piratea? Joder. Ya está, ahora sí. Ahora sí están todos. Perfecto. Vale, vamos a coger municiones. Síganme los buenos.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Oh. Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship.
Bueno, el teléfono y no para. Encima en la misión de Tali. A ver, ¿por dónde vamos? Este va a ser cortés. Este sí lo es. Creo que está muerta. Joder. Está un poco sucia. Sabía que iban a disparar. Venga, vamos a arriesgarnos. Pero ¿por qué subís tan rápido? ¿En serio? No sabía. Sabía que no tenía que haber entrado. Sabía que no tenía que haber entrado. Se mueren rápido, pero es que los hijos de puta, mientras no les matas, siguen disparando y aciertan y hacen mucho daño. Anda, cabrones. Espero que empiece desde esa puerta. Vale, sí, perfecto. Tengo que volver a derivar la caja fuerte. No. De todos modos, cuando empieza aquí, voy a guardar. A ver, chavales. Quedaros ahí.
Understood.
Vale, ya está. Traición.
Right.
Dale, vale, ahí está.
Can do. Right.
Arrus.
On the move. Got it.
Bueno, al menos el poder funciona.
The move.
Combat blow.
One less to worry about.
Es que suda, los puedo poner ahí en línea frontal, que no les hace.
Can do.
I'm going.
Be right there.
Ah, sube. Vale. Gracias, Garus. Ahí viene, ahí viene. Hola. Allá. Coño. Es que joder. Saca de la cobertura el disparo. Aquí. ¿Veis? De vosotros. Listo. Bien.
Fire in the hole.
Está casi sin escudos. A dispararos.
Nothing's faster than
Line 'em up. There we go.
Nada. Creo que ya están todos.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on, let's finish this.
Pobrecita. Pobrecita, es que joder, es que encima es su padre.
Weapons. You got it.
Enemy contact. Watch out! That's not my drone!
¡Pita!
Want some more?
Se acabó. No hay nada, ¿no? Vale.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going
Intentaron duplicar la red neural de los Geth, le salió rana.
time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but when this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Ya, no quiero manchar el nombre de su padre, pero... ¿Y qué vas a hacer?
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary
Ya lo
tale.
sé, pero ¿qué haces? Es lo que era.
All the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
A ver, para mí es fácil. Que la exilien, que se quede en mi nave y ya está. Pero... yo sé que ella es lo que ella quiere, pero... no es justo.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Está aquí conmigo, payaso.
It's only been a few hours.
Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, call it.
A pity Shepard passed on the I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora. What?
Chavales, que estoy aquí.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
¡Qué mirada, qué ojos!
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Te has quedado solo.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salah.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tell me about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Qué buen poder este. Nuevo traje. Potencia de escudos que usa la CPU de investigación de la batalla de Normandía para crear este mejor miembro del pelotón. ¿Qué miembro del pelotón será? Ajá. Daño tecnológico, mejora la herramienta, unificación del pelotón, 1300 daños tecnológicos. Y crédito. Bueno.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Gracias. Señor Don Ganak, Ejar. Apreciado señor o señora. Mis colores de ciudad tengo convierte en miloso. Como batariano no puedo tomar parte en las actividades especiales del Consejo, pero si me transfieres los 20.000 gritos necesarios esto huele a estafa, Timo, que te cagas encima de un batariano. Bueno, ya veremos. Si te encuentro por ahí la ciudadela, lo mismo te hago una visita. No, este de allí. Aquí. Munición extra de escopeta. Mira qué bien. Penetración del fusil de asalto. Vale, también está bien. Mejoras de armadura. Daño biótico. Eso está bien. Duración biótica. También está bien. Daño tecnológico. Este también está muy bien. Prototipos. ¿Alguna cosa nueva? Entrenamiento avanzado. Una arma pesada. Vale. Munición para las armas pesadas. Estos serán los puntos. Vale. Aprobar. Un entrenamiento avanzado. Fortificación, drenaje de energía, descarga anular, munición de alteración. Lo que no hace es daño a los escudos. Vale, descarga anular. Orgánico control. Esto me vendría bien. A ver, elegir. Mira. O sea que podría ponerme todos los poderes de mi equipo. Joder, hace mucho que no juego a esto. Bueno, momento dejémoslo. Duración 9 segundos. ¿Qué duración 9 segundos? Si duraba nada. Duraba 2 segundos y se daba la vuelta y volvían a dispararme. Ah, bueno, duración 9 en rango 3. Aquí, duración 5. Duración 7, duración 9. A varios a la vez. No, mejor mejor la primera. En realidad, con piratearlo a nivel 1, simplemente los segundos, los 5 no. Los 2 segunditos que se quedan parados ya valen para coserles a tiros. La ocultación sí que está bien. Tiempo de recarga, duración 6 segundos. Está muy bien. Bonificación de daño de ocultación más 40. Eso está muy bien. Y ahora. Esto no sabría qué hacer. Munición criogénica. Haciendo una congelación 4 segundos, 5 segundos. Joder, de pelotón. Esto está muy bien. Lo que pasa es que, claro, por ejemplo, Jack tiene la munición esta de alteración. Jacob, y creo que Grun también tiene la de incineración. Entonces sería perder sus mejoras de munición por esta. Esta no me interesa, sería la 1. Y volvemos al mismo de pelotón. Vale. Bueno. Escudo. Drenaje de energía de 140 puntos de impacto. Bien. Hace la prueba. Ah, no, efectivamente. Solo puedo tener una. Vale, pues entonces la de los escudos, está claro. Está clarísimo. Que voy a compartir poderes con Tali. Salvo que encuentre otro poder que me guste más. Pero de momento, este.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gab. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how... I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Bueno. Pues me queda reclutar a 3 miembros. La matriarca Sari, el asesino y nuestro amigo Legión. La pregunta es... ¿dónde se reclutaba Legión?
launched.
Interesante, ¿no? Ese... Porque es que por cada planeta hay una descripción.
Rope away. Probe launched.
¿Qué coño hay por ahí escondido? Supongo que aquí luego habrá que venir a hacer misiones, ¿no? Ahí hay algo.
Probe launched.
Vale. 60, me faltan 2.
Launching probe.
Vale, tampoco hay anomalías, es decir, que hay misiones por ahí escondidas. Y me faltaría algo. Ahí está. Cacabel.
Launching probe.
Interesante nombre para un cacho de roca. Vale. Pues ya hemos revisado esto entero.
We have used half our fuel.
Sí, se usa la mitad de combustible. No sé qué pasa si te quedas sin combustible. Pero bueno, pues ya está. Lo dejamos aquí y seguiremos en adelante.